Level 1, the street-level thug, your life. You wake up in a cramped, run-down apartment. You have no formal combat training and live paycheck to paycheck. Your identity in the criminal world is just a disposable pawn for local loan sharks or low-level gang leaders. Your weapon of choice is a cheap, unregistered handgun that is just as likely to jam as it is to fire. You live in a constant state of paranoia, always looking over your shoulder for the police. Your task: a local shop owner refused to pay protection money. You are given a blurry photo and a location. You wait in a dark alleyway behind their store. When they walk out, you step forward, fire 3 loud, messy shots, and sprint away down the fire escape. There is no stealth, only panic. You get paid a few $1,000s in a crumpled envelope. Level 2, the syndicate enforcer, your life. You have graduated from the streets. You now work exclusively for an organized crime family. You have a steady, untaxed income, a decent apartment, and a licensed, well-maintained Glock 19. Your daily life involves hitting the gym, hanging out at the syndicate's front businesses, and waiting for a burner phone to ring. Your task: a rival gang member needs to be removed from the board. You tail their car for 2 days to learn their routine. When they stop at an isolated red light, you step out of your vehicle, walk up to their window, deliver 2 suppressed shots to the chest, and drive away calmly. The job is clean, and your bank account sees a significant bump. Level 4, the dark web freelancer, your life. You no longer walk the streets to find work. Your apartment is an impenetrable fortress of multiple monitors, encrypted hard drives, and VPNs. You operate strictly online, taking contracts through hidden dark web forums. You have no single boss, and you get paid anonymously in cryptocurrency. Your task: a corporate executive wants a rival eliminated without any suspicion. You don't use guns. You hack the target's digital life, track their smartwatch GPS, and find out which upscale bar they frequent. You slip into the crowded room, brush past them, and drop a fast-acting, odorless, untraceable toxin into their drink. The target suffers a fatal heart attack 10 minutes later, while you are already home watching the crypto transfer clear. Level 4, the cartel sicario. Your life is brutal, heavily militarized, and highly expendable. You live in a fortified compound in a cartel-controlled region. You are armed with military-grade M4 carbines, tactical body armor, and explosives. In your world, you don't just kill targets, you execute them to send a terrifying psychological message to the public and rival cartels. Your task: a local police chief has refused to look the other way. You and a heavily armed tactical crew ambush his armored SUV in broad daylight on a busy highway. It isn't a silent assassination, it's a small war zone. You saturate the vehicle with armor-piercing rounds. You deliberately leave the scene chaotic so the entire city wakes up in absolute fear the next morning. Level 5, the corporate cleaner. You wake up in a 5-star hotel penthouse wearing a tailored designer suit. You look and act like a high-level CEO. Your clients are corrupt billionaires, massive conglomerates, and elite politicians. You don't consider yourself a murderer. You are a liability resolution specialist. Your task: a company whistleblower is about to leak massive financial fraud to the press. You use cloned keycards to bypass the security of their luxury high-rise. You stage a struggle-free break-in, wipe their computer's hard drives, and throw them off their own balcony. The police rule it a tragic suicide due to extreme work stress. By the time the news breaks, you are on a first-class flight to Geneva. Level 6, the international ghost. You hold 6 different passports under 6 different names. You have no family, no attachments, and 0 digital footprint. You spend most of your life in airport lounges, rental cars, and sterile hotel rooms. Patience is your greatest weapon, alongside a custom-machined sniper rifle broken down in a cello case. Your task: your target is an elusive international arms dealer. You spend 5 days completely motionless in an abandoned building overlooking their heavily guarded estate, surviving on ration bars and water. When the target steps out of their bulletproof vehicle for a split second, you take a single shot from 1,200 meters away, accounting for wind and bullet drop. You pack your rifle and vanish before the body even hits the ground. Level 7, the Black Ops asset. You do not officially exist. You are a Tier 1 operative working off the books for the world's top intelligence agencies. Your training is Special Forces, and you are briefed in classified underground bunkers. If you are caught or killed, your government will completely deny any knowledge of your existence. Your task: a rogue scientist is preparing to sell a biological weapon to a terrorist cell. You execute a halo, high-altitude, low opening, into hostile territory under the cover of night. Equipped with cutting-edge night vision and a suppressed submachine gun, you silently breach the compound. You eliminate the target, secure the biological agent, and extract via a ghost helicopter without triggering a single alarm. Level 8, the Apex Phantom. You are an urban legend among the global elite. Nobody knows your face, your real name, or your background. You don't work for governments. You work for the shadow figures who control those governments. You live a seemingly peaceful, mundane life. You could be the quiet neighbor next door watering their lawn. Your task: a head of state is threatening the global economic order. You receive an encrypted string of coordinates on a heavily modified satellite device. You don't fire a single bullet or leave your home. You infiltrate the highly secure air traffic control and navigation systems of the target's private jet. You alter the altitude sensors remotely, causing the plane to nosedive into the ocean during a storm. The world mourns a tragic aviation failure, but as you sip your morning coffee, you know you just secretly reshaped human history.